Hey everybody, it's Masterath here, and welcome to the start of the Global Trophy 2021. With an error! Hurrah! So, the recording of the preliminary league for Europe, the actual video recording has been corrupted, and unfortunately I couldn't save it, I'm afraid. Didn't know about it until I was editing it a couple of weeks later, when me and Sam had already done other episodes. Which is incredibly horrible. But we will be, the audio has been saved. So I guess enjoy Global Trophy podcast version, I guess, with me and Sam. Apologies, hopefully doesn't happen again throughout this tournament. And yeah, the next couple work definitely, so all good. So off to the podcast, I guess. Hey guys, it's Masterath here. Yes, I'm still alive apparently, even though this year's been terrible. And I'm joined alongside...
It's Sam Elliott 64.
What a terrible 2020 it's been, eh?
I mean, I don't know about you, but Villa stayed up, so I'm happy. And we're apparently winning games at the moment, so I'm even more happy.
Crew already went up and are still winning games at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, football-wise, it's gone okay. I mean, apart from the Euros being missed out, but that was... Yeah, 2020 didn't quite go to plan, did it? let's say that much.
Say before this video kicks off, big shout-out to Spartak Moscow.
Go on, what have they done?
Right, they put a tweet out saying that Port Vale aren't welcome there.
Why?
I don't know. I think it was the response from someone saying Port Vale in one of their things, and they just put Port Vale aren't. So you know what? Spartak Moscow, you are my favourite Russian team. You are amazing, and I hope you win everything.
Yeah, 2020 hasn't gone to plan, has it, Chris, really?
Not really, no. I feel like Nut Wars isn't going to happen this year, because time.
Yeah, time is of the essence.
Round to it, and it's, mid-October at the moment.
Yep. Just to give you an idea of how late we're recording it this year, because we're both so busy.
Yeah, mid-October. I've been working from home for 6 months, went back in the office for 3 days, thought the things were turning around, and then Boris said, get back home again.
And for me, I never stopped working at all, because I'm a key worker, apparently.
I just worked in the same 4 walls that most of it isn't even mine, because, welcome to Global Trophy 2021.
Yes, this is what it's all about, right? This is what Christmas is all about.
This will lift the spirits of the nation.
I hope so.
The nation of Scotland, if they still make it through to like they did last year.
Oh, they did very well last year, didn't they? They'll have to pre-qualify for 2021.
Yeah, they're not in this video.
No, they're not.
So don't worry, they're not in this video. But I would like to say a couple of things have changed since the last Global Trophy, since 2020's Global Trophy. And we'll list them off, shall we? First off, I have a new computer.
I also have a new computer.
Indeed. So we both have new computers. I got mine in June.
I think I did too.
£1,700 from gambling winnings on my birthday weekend. So that was fun.
I don't know how much... I don't know when I got mine. I think it was May or June. But that's because I just bought it because I wanted to buy a computer.
Oh, typical. So what would it be sort of like just before 3 months of lockdown? It's just like, solid. Let's just go and bankrupt PC world.
Basically.
That's pretty much what happened.
I mean, mine was an import, so...
Fair enough. I think mine was... I don't know where mine came from. I think Northern Ireland or something. I don't know. Can't remember properly. But with that means that I can now edit these and process these in much quicker, which is lovely. Instead of spending 4 hours waiting for one of these videos to process, it'll probably be done in about an hour now.
Yay!
Second thing, I have better internet now as well.
I don't, but that's because I moved house.
So you moved house, so immediately you trumped me on that one, but
yeah.
I'll take that. But anyway, that's not important. The important thing is I'm actually doing the Global Trophy for the first time on an emulator.
Yes, indeed. And this is twofold a good thing, because first of all, I can now actually see what's going on instead of just reacting to what Chris says.
Yes, so instead of just sort of talking through Facebook Messenger like we've been doing for the last couple of years, Instead, we're actually on Discord at the moment.
And you can follow the Masterath Discord in the link below.
No, I think... Okay, I've got Discord on my gaming channel, but not on this one.
Link it anyway.
Might as well. Which I haven't uploaded a video on in 6 months at this point.
It'll be fine.
Gaming channel, though, streaming once a week and still one video a day. We are nearing 1,800 subscribers. At least it was
when we recorded
this.
Yep.
Anyway, but yes, so there's that. So Sam can actually see what's going on now instead of being in the dark about it.
This is groundbreaking technology, folks. This is the big movements.
I know how to screen share.
Yes.
It's amazing. And the second thing is, obviously with emulations, they have what's known in the PlayStation version of this, quick saves.
Do tell. Tell us more.
Which means, do you remember that slight problem we have every global trophy, where the dud team doesn't show up in the first half of the battles in the first round?
Yes. So basically, if you've ever watched the global trophy before, you've seen us complain when the team that is designated the dud team or the player team, if it doesn't appear in the top 8, you don't actually get to see the top 8.
Yeah,
in the bracket.
It ticks down by 1 each time, but if you then get the player team, it then sort of goes back to the top instead of staying where it was. So you miss out a bunch of scores on that one. Obviously, we want to be complete about this. So instead, I can use a quick save instead to prevent that.
Yep, it's just going to streamline the whole process. It's going to be much more fluid. It's going to be, much more natural instead of having to cut away and redo the thing about 6 times before it gets the actual correct teams in there. It's going to be great.
Exactly. And the moment that I soundproof this room so we can do this any other time, the better. So, welcome, folks, to the Global Trophy 2021. We're kicking off, as always, with the European Qualifiers, the Preliminary League.
Yes, and just like every other year, we are going to have is it a 16-team league?
Yep, 16.
16-team league.
15 because of one dud, but 16, yes.
Yeah, a 16-team league where we look at the teams that are going to fill up the final 8 positions of the European qualifiers for the Global Trophy. Now, this could be, this could be very much critical, as we've seen in previous seasons, where teams like Hungary have been in the preliminary qualifiers and gone on to finish 3rd overall in the Global Trophy. So, these teams are good, particularly in Europe. Like, the rest of the world tends to have significantly weaker teams in their preliminaries, but Europe has quite a strong field spread.
They've either got a strong sort of backline of teams, or they've got a weak front of teams.
Yes.
Which, due to the fact that we usually only get about 3 teams that we expect, is about right.
Exactly. There's quite a few significant teams in here this year. Notably, there are 2 home nation teams in there.
Indeed. Instead of 1 like it was before.
Yep. Previously, we had Scotland in there, and obviously last time they made it to the top 8 of the global of the Global Trophy European section qualifiers. Whereas this time we have a grand total of 2 teams, which are Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. So we'll have to see how they get on in the preliminaries this time around.
Indeed. So, for people who don't know how the preliminary leagues work, so we already have 24 teams that have qualified for each of the qualifiers. The qualifiers are split into 4 continents: Europe, Asia, Africa, and America. Or in this case, Asia and Oceania, because, let's be honest, unless your name's Australia, Oceania really doesn't matter that much.
Pretty much.
Apologies to anyone from Oceania. Plus, also, Australia went to the Asian leagues like over a decade ago anyway, so yeah, the Oceania Cup is... There would have been just no point having that there, so instead we'll just mix the 2 up. Yeah. But 24 teams have already made it to the Global Trophy, qualifiers. This includes the 8 teams that finished in the top 8 of the previous qualifiers, who qualified for the Global Trophy Finals. So anyone who was in the Global Trophy Finals last season have automatically made it to the Global Trophy qualifiers for their respective continents. The other 16 teams that have qualified have been based off the most recent FIFA rankings, which I recently done earlier today, on the 12th of October, the day that we're recording this. So it's not out of date.
Yeah, it's as accurate as it can be, basically. We like, it may have changed to the point where you're watching now, but like at the time of recording, this is as correct as it can be. So
yes.
Yeah.
And once you get down those 24 teams, then we have the next 16. The next 16 will be in this. Again, based on the FIFA ranking system. And in the preliminary league is that there are 16 teams that will face each other off in a round robin. 1 fixture, not 2, because that would take way too long.
Yep.
So let's put it this way, usually it takes about an hour and a half to do one of these. So yeah, only 1 fixture, but that means that there are 15 matches for each team, and you got to try and get as many points as possible. The top 8 go through to the Global Trophy qualifiers, but you do not want to be 8th.
No, because
what happens when you're 8th?
You become the dud team.
Yeah, so unfortunately, the game we're playing on, the Sven-Göran Eriksson World Challenge for the Sony PlayStation 1, I still believe the only game only football game in history where you can actually play as every single nation that's been created that has a football team. I don't think anyone's made one yet to get past this as of yet. So this is still the default, and this came out in like 2001.
Yeah,
it's nearly 20 years. It's 20 years old.
Yeah, makes me feel old thinking about it. But basically, the limiting factor of this game is it requires 1 human player for every competition that you do. In this case, we need a 1 dud team, so we need 1 human player technically, and basically we deduce the human player by having the weakest team participate, basically.
Yeah, and simply go into the match, quit the match, which means the human team forfeits and loses 3-0.
Yep.
All right, with that out of the way, folks. So essentially, 16 teams in this league, 8 go through, but you don't want to be 8th.
Nope.
So let us begin. All right, so let's get a league sorted. Just got the league sorted very quickly there. Is my mouse on the screen? No, it's not. Great. I think it did for some reason, but it's not now. All right, so first up, should we go from dud team to top or from top to bottom?
We'll go dud team to top.
Dud team to top. Right, dud team. It's Luxembourg this year.
Yeah, Luxembourg aren't exactly known for their football prowess, as reflected in their FIFA rankings. A little country situated just between Belgium and the Netherlands, and don't expect much from them here because they're going to be forfeiting every game 3-0.
And Sam, you're the one that usually comes up with sort of interesting facts about countries, especially if you've visited them. I've got one about Luxembourg.
Go on.
I haven't been to Luxembourg, but I seem to always get them mixed up with Hungary when it comes to football.
Interesting.
I don't know why. Next up, it is, well, what was that, is that real? Have I actually been to Luxembourg? Have I not? It's not real. But I'll tell you what is real. Israel. Israel had some decent footballers for quite a while, didn't they? They had players like Yossi Benayoun. Benayoun, jeez.
Yeah, and Tal Ben-Haim as well from days gone by. They still have some decent players today. Zahavi, I believe the guy's name is. He plays out in China. I don't really know much about Israel, but they used to have a fairly significant footballing prowess, but they don't really so much anymore.
Essentially, if your surname starts with Ben, you're gonna be a star footballer for him.
Very much so.
And next up, we have, for some reason, we seem to have an American state in this one. We got Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia, just south of Russia. Again, not the most, let's say, the most prestigious in terms of footballing teams, but
Cool flag, though.
yeah, it's like a cross of St George with 4 little crosses of St George in the corners.
It's 5 Englands.
Yeah.
So that means they can lose on penalties 5 times as much.
Excellent. Things you love to see.
Or if it's the Global Trophy, get knocked out by Portugal every year. That's usually what happened. That's happened the last couple of years, hasn't it?
England always lose to Portugal. I think that's the last 3 years.
Yeah. If not, on an honest note, England's just had really bad luck, and you used to think they're like a powerhouse of football.
Not in this game.
In this game, you'd have thought, but nah. In the Global Trophy, they are about as useless, I don't know, as an ET penalty kick. So, yeah, they're pretty bad.
Yeah, they're not great.
All right, next up, it is Belarus, formerly Belarusia.
I don't really know much about Belarus, I'll be honest with you. The capital city's Minsk.
Indeed.
There you go.
I learned that from playing Command & Conquer too much.
Nice.
It was lovely. It was a great way, if you're a geography nerd like I was back in the day, to learn like capital cities of countries. Just play Command & Conquer and shoot stuff.
Exactly.
Next up, it is Albania, formerly Albania, Russia. No, it's not.
Albania, yeah. Part of the former Yugoslav nations. Probably one of the weaker footballing sides, but they have got some decent players, I believe.
Two-Headed Eagle. I remember him as a player. He was great. Should we reference that Top Gear episode or not?
I think it's brave to do so, I think.
Okay, all I can say is big fat bloke in small boots.
Yes.
I think I dodged around that pretty well, I think.
I think we've done well there, mate. I think we have done well.
Nice. All right, next up, the country with probably the weirdest country name change. I think it's still the same size as it was before. But apparently now it's in the north.
Well, there's a reason for this. So the country is Macedonia.
Indeed.
And the reason is there is a Macedonia region of Greece, which Greece took offence to the fact that Macedonia was called Macedonia. So they said, lads, can you change your name?
Is this just a DCM claim by Greece?
Basically, yeah. So Macedonia's been demonetized.
Macedonia's got a copyright strike.
Yeah, they've been demonetized by Greece. So Greece.
Demonetized by Greece.
So well, they need the money. They need the money, don't they? So
now I also referenced the year that Greece went bankrupt as well. But that is a T-shirt design that I am taking to be monetized by Greece.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yes. Right. So that happened. Next up, we have Slovenia.
Yeah, not Slovakia, but
Slovakia actually made it into the top 8 last year,
which is mad when you think about it. But
of Europe, so they're already through.
Slovenia, however, like these days in modern football, have a very good footballing team, I believe. Or at least half decent.
Yeah, I think they got a pretty good team.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably better than actually who's not in the European Global Trophy at all. Faroe Islands are better than them. Latvia, they're probably better than that as well.
Probably, yeah. I wouldn't.
San Marino, everyone's favourite team.
Everyone loves San Marino.
Actually, no, Faroe Islands are better just because of I'm still trying to find time to clip all of the Faroe Islands shenanigans back a couple of years back.
Not again.
Do you remember those? I'm trying to clip those just for like a highlight or something.
Who doesn't remember those? It's good times.
Bus driver.
Yep, that bus driver, man. He was doing some mad shit when he was.
That bus driver.
He was on some ket.
He certainly was. So no, Sam, we haven't got to the champions yet.
Have we not?
No. You've just mentioned it, but we haven't got to the champs yet. We'll need to wait. We'll need to wait a couple of weeks for that.
Yes, we will.
For people who don't know, the champion are currently the Netherlands.
They are indeed the Dutch.
Indeed. So next up, we we're going to finally explain this a bit earlier than we usually do. It's Montenegro next.
Yes. Montenegro. So
Don't exist in this game.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
essentially, how we've done it the last couple of years, obviously, because these goddamn new countries have shown up, and I keep telling them to get off my lawn and they refuse. As I said, they show up, but they're not in this game. But we want to include them in the global trophy. So how it works, or how we do it at the moment, until someone make a mod of this.
Yeah, come on. Like, if you're out there,
if you're a mod creator, make a mod of this. I swear, do it.
Please.
I'll pay you the handsome sum of £3.
£3 on PayPal direct into the bank account, mate, is
£3 whole pounds.
Wow, that's special. That is special.
I've spent more on a pint of lager, but £3.
I haven't got a pint of lager, but I've got a lager.
Good for you.
I've got a Heineken.
Probably costs less than £3.
It cost me £5 for a pack of 6.
Oh, for a pack of... I thought £5. I thought I might as well just stream this to you while you're at the pub, mate, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, trust me.
I mean, you still got 2 hours left. It's just gone 8.
Yeah, might as well head round.
Indeed.
Anyway, carrying on.
Yeah, so we get sidetracked a lot. We stay on topic a lot more when we get to the serious stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to the new teams, what we do is that we take their current FIFA rankings, and we have a team represent them.
Yep.
For this, and that will be the team that is below them in the FIFA rankings that's not in the same tournament as them.
Yeah, directly below them. So if you're ranked 60, then you'll be represented by rank 61 unless they are in the same competition that you are, and then it'll be 62 and so on.
Yeah, like let's say for example, Montenegro was 60, they're not 60, I don't think. And if the next one down was 61, that was Slovenia, we wouldn't go for Slovenia. It would be then 62, which let's say is Laos. Laos could only dream of getting to 62. I like Laos, but
who doesn't like Laos?
People who don't like insects.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
You see what I did there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure with this Montenegro here. They've got a bit of a dark horse team,
Which is.
They've got Ecuador.
There are worse teams out there. Ecuador have, in fact, I believe, won the Americas section before. Back in 2007. Back in 2007, Ecuador were the Americas section champions.
It's not like when, I think the first year we introduced Montenegro, I think it was in 2000.
They got Australia, didn't they?
Yeah, they got Australia first time round. Second time round, they got Saudi Arabia, by the way. So they're getting lucky with these.
Yeah, they got some decent teams. Of course, Saudi Arabia last season finishing top 3 overall, I think. Or was it top 4? Top 4.
I believe it might have been top 4, I think. I'm not too sure.
They lost to France, didn't they? That was it.
Yeah. So with out of the way, so Ecuador in this, but they are Montenegro.
That actually works quite well. Good times. It's no Monte Congo, though, is it?
Yeah, it's not Monte Congo. The Democratic Republic of Monte Congo. Yeah, it's not that. It's not that.
Absolutely
That's
not.
a lovely callback for people who've watched the
archives.
Watched previous ones.
Yeah, the archives.
And on a nice note, it's probably those people that are still left because other people they're going, oh god, they're waffling on too much.
Bear with us, it gets better.
It does eventually. Come back in about 4 weeks.
Yep.
Next up, former third placers in the global trophy, but haven't had that luxury in about, I think, 15 years. It's Bulgaria.
I've actually been to Bulgaria.
Oh, here we go. Yes.
I was very young, and I won a lot of money on the slot machines because I was helping my mum and my dad win lots of money on the slot machines, and we basically won the jackpot. It was great.
Okay, I thought when you were saying help it, I thought it was like, hang on a minute, let me just rig this thing.
No, I just pulled it. I just pulled the lever and I won. So that was it.
Oh, so you got dumb luck.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh no, so I have just started fishing in Fate, and I've got 2 artifact items within the space of about 10 fishing lines. It's probably about that much luck because they cost so much money and they can be sold for so much money. It's great. I'm rich on my Fate account. It's brilliant. All right, next up, we have Finland.
I don't know much about Finland. I know they have. So I actually did an economics project on them once, but that was about it.
Fair enough. Well, I might as well say something for that one. So, of course, people that don't know, I am a Crew Alexandra fan. And we've got the son of quite a legendary Finnish goalkeeper.
Is it the son of Jääskeläinen?
Indeed, yes.
Wow.
Our first choice goalkeeper is Will Jääskeläinen.
That's incredible. What a legend.
And he's actually a beast in goal, is Will. I think at 19, 20 years old, he's brilliant in goal for us.
Fair play. A chip of the old block. Fair play to him.
Exactly, yes, indeed. Just like his father. Oh, maybe it's up. Well, hopefully. Oh God, I hope that pairing goes better than Bolton does. Oof.
Yeah, they've had a tough time, haven't they, Bolton?
Jeez, if you thought our 2020 was bad, you should see that 2019 and 2020.
Yep.
We had 2 years of the stuff.
Anyway.
Next up, I would feel like this. However, I'm currently on medication, which allows me probably about 1 hour of eating food. So I can't afford to be like this. It's Hungary.
Hungary have been really up and down in the last few years, haven't they? Of course, they finished so well in 2019. They ended up finishing third overall. And I think they did make the final or the semi-finals of the European section as well. It was ridiculous. They had a ridiculous season, and they did so well, and they nearly won the whole thing. And they're back. Yeah. And they're back here in qualification again.
Yeah, maybe a flash in the pan, like Greece 04. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
And next up, we have Bosnia Herzegovina.
Yes, these days again a very kind of established footballing nation, but
Begovic, Dzeko,
Pjanic.
Pjanic, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everyone's favourite FIFA walkout.
I haven't bought FIFA this year. I don't know if I want to.
I haven't bought FIFA since 11, I think.
Wow. Fair enough. Okay.
Next up we have, let me just make sure I got this right. Yes, I do. Lovely. It is Norway.
Former winners of the European section, Norway.
Yes.
They won it back in 2013.
Yeah, I'd say they're probably maybe the highest. If you're looking at Global Trophy history, they're probably the most well-known team in this, would you say? Maybe Bulgaria, maybe Hungary.
Yeah, those three, I think. Possibly one of the other two teams coming up, but I think in terms of historical performances, I think these are the three. Yeah.
Next up, we have. They may have beaten us in the, I think it was European Championships.
Euro 2016.
But we beat them back earlier this year in a boring match, from what I remember. I think it was really dull. I think Gareth Southgate put like 6 or 7 defenders in, and everyone on Twitter got really, really miffed. It's Iceland.
Speaking of Gareth Southgate playing about 7 defenders and everyone getting miffed, what the hell was he thinking? Was it last night when they played Belgium?
Hey, we beat Belgium.
They played 3 right backs.
It was to confuse Belgium.
3 right backs.
Who plays 3 right backs? Winners, that's who.
No.
We're going to win the Euros next year. It's going to be great.
Remain to be convinced, but sure, why not?
We can socially distancedly walk singing It's Coming Home while going from the pub after the final.
All right, okay. We'll do that.
Try to. Okay, next up we have the 2 contingents from the UK and Ireland. First off, it's Northern Ireland.
Yeah, Northern Ireland, the first of the home nations in this competition. Hopefully they go through. It'd be nice to see them, all the home nations get into the Global Trophy qualifiers proper, but remains to be seen how they get on.
Exactly, and last but not least, the Republic of Ireland.
always solid team era. I think they can. I think we'll probably see them going through, but we'll have to wait and see.
Well, they are, according to the FIFA rankings, the highest ranked team in this preliminary. So I'd say they got a pretty good chance.
Of course. So here we go then, the league.
And here we go. And we kick off with, a tasty one. Albania versus Belarus.
A versus B.
B wins 5-0.
Good result for Belarus there. Look at that. Great start.
Just to double check, you can see as I'm doing
I can see this, yes.
Good. Okay.
So next up we have Bosnia versus Bulgaria.
Oh, jeez. Yes, indeed, we do.
And it's a 1-0 win for Bulgaria.
God, how long have you waited to do that?
I've waited so many years.
You fought for it for so long, but my bad computer and bad internet prevented
It's finally happened. We've turned a corner here, ladies and gentlemen. I can see things.
Turned a corner. I'm giving Sam no prompts.
Nope.
He can see it. Discord is a god. That also allows me actually to sort of whiz through these as quick as drink. So Sam, take away. I'll just drink a bit of my drink.
Yeah, sure, no problem. So next up we have Finland taking on Montenegro, represented by Ecuador.
Montenegro, don't mind.
Montenegro, indeed. What a win for Ecuador. 5-0.
That's a good start. Yeah, Montenegro after a good start there. Hungary versus Georgia. Essentially, this would be pre-COVID-19. This would be a thirsty bloke at a bar, right?
Pretty much, yeah, I think so.
Hungry for Georgia.
Yeah, everyone's hungry for Georgia.
You may think to yourself, do you know, I watched the Global Trophy for the exciting for the exciting
results.
You know, sort of like results and the possibility of knockouts and Scotland beating the reigning champions. But you're really here for the bants.
Yeah, this is what it's all about,
It's for zingers like that will be t-shirt designs very soon. Oh. I think Hungary got his notch on his bedstead.
It's a 5-0 win for Hungary.
Well, it's a drubbing, I'll say that much. Be a pound in that one.
Sex.
That is. God, I hope a condom was involved, or we're not going to have Hungia, are we? Little Hungia turning up for the 2038 Global Trophy when we're still doing these.
Let's move on, shall we?
It's like, I know you probably got like 2 children. I'm a recovering alcoholic at that point, and we're still doing these.
It's the light of our year, Chris. Come on now.
Indeed. So Luxembourg, Israel. We know how this is going to end up. It's going to be a
3-0 by win.
Victory.
Yeah.
Both playing 5-3-2, so it certainly could be 0-0 for all we know. with two teams playing 5-3-2. Oh, it's RJ Fernandez, the referee.
The legend. What happened to the Luxembourg team, Chris, in this match?
Are we doing this again?
No, absolutely not.
I think we've milked that.
Yep. Luxembourg are beaten 3-0 by Israel.
It's an easy one. They had an outburst of COVID and had to be locked down.
Oh, brilliant. So every result is a 3-0 win because they're in self-isolation. Got you. Makes sense.
There you go. We brought it back, made everyone sad, and then it left.
Yep, that's it.
I know, that's kind of like the new spitting image.
I've not seen it. I don't really want to pay for BritBox.
Yeah, that's a zinger right there for you, BritBox. Make better shit.
Yep.
Right. It is Macedonia, that's not a part of Greece, versus Norway, that is
not a part of Greece.
Not a part of Greece either. So there you go. They both have a rational not being part of Greece, at least.
Good result.
Oh, and one of them wished they were still with Greece.
6-0 to Norway.
Ooh.
Good result there for Norway. They go top of the league at this very early stage.
Have you noticed that at the moment with the matches we've got at the moment, we haven't had a match where both teams have scored yet?
We haven't, no. There's not been any draws either. Slovenia
versus Iceland could certainly change that. Well, shut my mouth.
It's them both.
There goes both. We had to point that out, didn't we?
Yep, 3-3. And we have the islands taking on each other.
Oh, God. That's
for the first
start.
match.
Oh!
Great result for the Republic.
The island that's not part of us. It is not part of us that beats the island that is. Damn it, island that is. I don't know how this Brexit deal is going to go in the next, I don't know, month. Until this gets uploaded. So for all I know, Northern Ireland might not be part of the UK anymore.
There's every chance. I mean, there's every chance that the UK will have just imploded by that point. But we'll
maybe
see.
Boris will build a sea barricade around it.
We're going to build a wall. We're going to make Ireland pay for it.
Oh, no, Boris would be one of those morons that would just, make a potato wall. And it'd be like, wrong island, you dick.
Oh, dear.
All right, enough Boris bashing for the moment. Oh, we didn't even Albania.
Poor Albania.
Poor Albania. Oh yeah, they've lost 2. Oh God, they haven't even scored yet. Oh God, that's a shame.
It's not looking good, is it, for Albania at this early stage?
Sucks for them. All right, next it does. Next up, it's Belarus versus Bulgaria.
Yep.
Hey, for all you know, Luxembourg might not finish last after all. Ooh. High-scoring game.
A very high-scoring game, but it's a 4-2 win for Bulgaria, putting them top of the league.
For the time being, remember we still have Montenegro at the moment.
We do. Montenegro had started well.
Yep, Georgia's back for round 2.
Oh, she got it!
Oh, it was a 50-50 night, that one.
Could have gone either way.
Well, it went one way, I'll say. Oh, I finished work 3 hours ago. I'm knackered.
Sorry, I was at work at whatever time it was this morning. It's fine.
Wasn't it 6? Did you say it was about 6, 7?
6:30, yeah.
6:30, yeah.
Well,
I was halfway there.
Well, I had an hour commute as well before that.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, now Hungary's hungry for the Finns. Aren't we all, love? God.
Hungary started well.
Stop making sexual jokes about Hungary. They're doing well.
Well, they have got history. They've got pedigree.
Look, the notches on the bedstead don't count as history.
Dear, oh dear.
And you got to remember everyone's sort of logic. If it's happened in the last 20 years, it doesn't count. You know, that's the logic of Liverpool and United fans, right?
Well, Liverpool won the league, you know?
Yeah.
It was finally their year.
Oh, yeah, now it matters, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure if United win this year, they're not. But if they do win this year, recent history counts now as well. So essentially, anything in the last 20 years doesn't count.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So essentially, nothing in the global trophy counts either then.
Oh, that's not true.
That's a bit of a shame. At least they're in tier 3 lockdown now. Right, that's a hurtful one. I apologise for that one.
Jesus.
Right, next up it is North Macedonia versus Israel.
Could go either way, this. And it goes to Macedonia. Wow.
Nice. They've been able to bounce back a bit. A win would have put Israel right up there with the top guys.
Yeah, a chance now for Norway to take the top spot if they win. Well, they will win.
Luxembourg.
So yeah, it's a 3-0 win. So Norway will lead the league.
Yeah, well, Norway up in the higher bits. Oh, it's D. Morgan, that prick.
What a knob.
Referee. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, Vinnie Jones. Remember Vinnie Jones, the referee?
I do remember Vinnie Jones, the referee.
I can't wait till we get there. There's going to be a big cheer when we get Vinnie Jones.
I hope so. I hope you guys back at home, watching this on YouTube will also cheer for us. I want to see some hashtag Vinnie Jones in the comments. If I don't, then why not,
We may get 2.
I reckon. Yeah, there's every chance.
It'll probably be Logie Bear and Roscoe Whitey. No worries for the cheers. No worries for the free shout out.
Northern Ireland and Slovenia.
Northern Ireland versus Slovenia. Oh, another tie. Slovenia getting them ties in.
5 goals scored, 5 conceded, though, isn't the best start.
Oh. Yeah, Slovenia's getting so many ties, and they might as well just invest in a tie rack at this point.
Yep.
They're gonna be needing a lot. Possibly a revolving one.
Ooh, I do like a revolving tie rack.
and then sell Skinner the Tyrak motor. Do you remember that episode?
I do.
That's a callback.
Yep.
Ooh. Hey, big spender, dig this blender. Right. Iceland versus the Republic of Ireland.
Could go either way, this one.
One is made of ice, the other is made of potatoes. The ice one has won.
Yeah, potatoes don't freeze very well.
That's true. We should have just realised that.
Yeah.
Just like been able to predict that Iceland was going to win.
You see, this is why I'm here. This is the expert analysis that I bring to the table.
Potatoes don't. Oh, so you can't freeze potatoes. Damn, I gotta get my King Edwards out of the freezer.
Yep.
Ugh. Right. Albania versus Bulgaria. Albania
need a win here.
Less said about them, the better.
Or they need a win if they want any chance of qualification.
Yeah. Bulgaria haven't dropped a point yet. One of 3 teams not to. And it's not looking good, is it?
Not for Albania, but for Bulgaria, it definitely is.
Yeah, Bulgaria. So like, they're predicted to finish about 8th or 7th, according to the FIFA rankings, but the FIFA rankings aren't always correct.
And also, this game is old.
Yes, that too. Albania... Actually, no, Albania's not where they should be. But never mind. Bosnia Herzegovina versus Belarus. So, Bosnia Herzegovina 9th, Belarus currently in 6th, both with 3 points.
Yep.
Big game here. Only 2 goals in goal difference separate the 2.
Win for Bosnia.
Win.
Yeah, win for Bosnia there.
Win for Bosnia and Herzegovina.
How about Montenegro? Or, sorry, Montenegro. Montenegro. Are they? Do you reckon they're feeling hungry for success?
Oh, they're after you slut, hungry. You're after some more tail. And they've
got it as well. 4-2.
Oh god. Do you know what? Sod it. I'm going to make Hungary win the league. Just by keep saying innuendos when their matches turn up because it seems to be going well for them so far.
Well, their 2 previous conquests play each other now.
Oh great. Oh. Okay.
Georgia and Finn.
Okay. Not pulling the pin on that grenade.
Georgia win!
Wow. Georgia beats Finland.
Surprising result. That I think Finland are now bottom, I believe.
No.
Not quite.
You've got no chance. Albania still haven't scored a goal yet.
Finland have, but they've conceded 9.
Albania have conceded 10.
I know, it's crazy. Wow.
Oh god, can't wait for Hungary to go against them and Albania win. Can't wait. Norway Israel next. So 2 teams that are currently doing okay at the moment. Norway doing really well. Israel doing all right, but could do with some points here.
Yep, desperate for Israel to get a point here if they want to continue their progress.
Well, they did get a point.
They did get a point, and Norway's 100% start ends.
Yeah, so that leaves Bulgaria and Hungary.
Yep, 2 teams with green, white, and red flags.
Indeed, yes. Should have added Italy to this one as well.
Yeah.
And Mexico. Oh, wait, they're too good.
Yeah, Mexico definitely too good.
Oh, it's old Fred Zappa.
Big Fred, mate. What a guy.
Big Fred, the referee.
I wonder if he's a relative to Amit Zappa from Robotica.
Could be. Do you know Fred Zappa is actually 7'2"?
He's a big boy, isn't he?
Yeah. He only weighs 10 stone.
I'll tell you what, you wouldn't like to meet him in a dark alley. He's a proper skinny sort, isn't he?
Essentially what I'm saying is Fred Zappa is Slender Man.
Nice.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So
I can see it.
If the screen goes fuzzy, run.
Yep.
Definitely not gonna edit that in later.
You won't.
I won't. That's the thing. I won't. Right, next up, it's Slovenia versus the Republic of Ireland.
Yeah, both of these two kind of need a result here.
Yeah, Republic of Ireland on 3, Slovenia on 2. Yeah, right next to each other in the table right now. Nice for Republic of Ireland.
Yep, 3-1 win. Iceland, now they froze Republic of Ireland's potatoes. How will Northern Ireland's potatoes deal here? Well, they did better.
Wrong island, you dingus.
Oh, they did better. Their potatoes did better.
Yeah.
they thawed out.
Obviously, Northern Ireland made of sterner stuff.
Clearly.
Especially the spuds.
Yep.
Are we just gonna have like stereotypes and racism throughout this entire thing?
Well, this show is due to be cancelled at some point, so
That's why I'm here.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Sacked in the morning in the comments. Come on.
Just to be clear, these aren't our actual views. These are the views of the Global Trophy production team.
These are the views of the British that are just dry wit and funny. And if you can't accept that, then I apologise for your thin skin.
I love the Irish. I love the Irish completely. They're great.
So do I. They're bloody fun to have a drink under the table match with.
Yep, too right.
You lose more often than not, but at least you had a good time.
Exactly.
Right. Speaking of having a good time. Oh no, wait, it's not Hungary. It's Montenegro versus Albania. Oh god, well, that's 3 points in the bag, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Definitely. Right, going into fixture 4 now. Finland versus Belarus.
Both of them are kind of in the bottom half of the table at the moment. They need a result to go their way.
Yeah. Do you remember
Finland
Belarus?
did score.
Yeah. Do you remember Belarus used to have like just they always have really good starts here, and then just plummet like last season's. They're having the opposite here. Oh, the rise of Belarus.
Good result there. Massive win, 4-0, and it lifts them as high as 5th in the table thanks to their goal difference.
Indeed. Next up, it's Bosnia Herzegovina versus Georgia. Georgia haven't had a bad run so far, really, I'd say.
I mean, the match against Hungary... Yeah, the match against Hungary was the only loss they've had out of 3 so far. They've had one of every result. This could be a big point for them if they can get a result against Bosnia. But they haven't.
No. Bosnia-Herzegovina still on a 75% win record now. They're doing pretty well.
They are indeed. One of the 100% win records is about to go out the window, though, between Hungary and Bulgaria.
See, now...
That surprises me. Now,
that's what happens when I don't make a sex joke about Hungary.
I'm surprised by that.
They lose.
I thought Hungary would win that one, I'll be honest with you.
You noticed I made a sex joke about Hungary the last 3 ones and they won. And the moment I don't do one, they lose.
Well, maybe this is the sign, Maybe it's a sign to stop, We'll see.
Do you want Hungary to lose that badly?
No, I like Hungary. It's just,
Right. Next up, let's try. Okay, I'll try and get more serious on this one. I can't wait. People just get on with it, you stupid fat prick. Like, you're not wrong, but apologies. Next up, it is Slovenia versus Israel.
Tough one to call.
Ooh.
Slovenia win.
Slovenia with the win. That's a much needed win. That's their first victory of the campaign there.
Yep, good result for them.
Oh, speaking of previous global trophies, I can't wait for Roscoe Whitey's eventual comment to say that I've missed something out in editing, or I've missed editing something out. Can't wait for that, because apparently it's happened the last 2 years and I haven't noticed it.
Yeah.
I know one of them was you pissing.
Yes, it was. I remember that one. I think that was 18, I think it was.
Or was that Global Trophy Champion of Champions? It might have been.
It could have been. Well, it was recorded in 18, wasn't it? That was. So,
yeah.
So there's every chance.
I think I mentioned something about swastikas in one of them as well.
What?
I think. I can't remember. There was something like that. I'm not editing any of this out.
No, it's staying in.
That's fine. Staying in, so I have nothing to edit out, so I can't go wrong now.
Yeah, screw you, Ross.
Joke's on Ross, this new system means that I don't have to edit anything out. So,
yeah, there you go, you see.
Victory for me. So next up it is, well, okay, we know what's going to happen now. Iceland's going to get 3 points.
Yes, it is, yes.
2 lovely red, white, blue flags. Have you noticed how many flags actually have red, white, blue? Have you noticed?
There's a lot of them, isn't there? You got teams like France.
Bron.
Come on, Bron, let's go.
It's the bad prequel to Tron.
It's Bron.
Yeah, mate, it's Bron. I'm here to fix your boiler.
What? It's Barry Ron.
It's Barry Ron. Barry Ron.
Oh, yes.
I'll tell you what, can someone make a wiki of the Global Trophy and just put the history of all the referees?
Just the refs, yeah, just the refs.
Just global trophy refs.
You got RJ Fernandez, Vinnie Jones, Barry Ron.
Barry Ron, yeah. So Frank Zappa, of course, the Slender Man.
Of course, Frank Zappa.
RJ Fernandez, who's bloody everywhere. Okay, next up, it's the Battle of the Norths.
North Macedonia and Northern Ireland.
Indeed. Oh,
good result for Northern Ireland.
Yeah. They needed it.
Yep, they're now back in contention now with their first win of the competition.
Yep, Republic of Ireland versus Norway here. Last battle of the fourth fixture.
Critical for both. And it's a tie.
Not critical enough for them both to not part the bus. It ended 0-0.
It does end 0-0, but so far, I think we are starting to get a bit of a league shaping shape now. You know, we can kind of see who's going to be competing at the higher end of things.
Yes, Sam. We have Bulgaria and everyone else.
Pretty much.
That's about right.
That is
Finland,
how it is.
Albania next up.
The bottom two teams.
Oh, geez, they are. Even above Luxembourg.
And Finland win. There you go. Here's your pity points.
Here's your pity points, Finland. You're not going far.
No, they're not.
Right. Montenegro versus Belarus.
Yep. In that kind of midfield area.
Well.
Good result for Ecuador.
Belarus had one good run. That said, Belarus usually have like a great run and then plummet. They try a different strategy this year, possibly.
You just stop and start.
Yep, and next we have Hungary. Now the greedy bastard's trying to go for 2 instead of the usual 1. It's Bosnia and Herzegovina he's after tonight.
And he's got away with it as well. What a git.
Apparently the Lager Shandy's worked this time. It's 3-1. Have you noticed again?
The sexual innuendo.
We've seen a trend here.
I reckon Hungary's bought some roofies now.
Oh, God. No, because remember when I said not pulling a pin on that grenade?
It's been pulled. Deary me. Bulgaria and Georgia
versus Georgia. Well, there you go. I feel dirty after that now. As I should. As I should. That was disgusting and filthy. Screw it. Like British and everyone was laughing. Apart from the ones who weren't, which was most people.
I'm just coughing.
Right. I didn't know it was that repulsive.
Yeah, I've got the COVID. I don't actually have the COVID.
It can't be transmitted through speakers. That's probably what they'll try next.
Israel versus Iceland.
Oh, tie.
Yeah, another tie. Iceland up to 4th. Look at that.
Yeah, Iceland, Norway, and Bulgaria are the 3 teams that have not lost a game as of yet.
No, they haven't.
Norway yet to concede.
That's impressive, isn't it?
That is impressive. Luxembourg yet to score, obviously.
That's going to continue into our next match.
In Slovenia. Slovenia currently 12th, so I'm not really going to say they need these points because in the end it all averages out for the other teams.
Sure.
But
I've noticed that a lot of the teams so far are all playing 5-3-2.
An indie.
An indie.
An indie.
What a guy.
God's sake, Sven-Göran Eriksson World Challenge made in 2001 on the Sony PlayStation. Why?
Why not? You know, you got to consider these things,
His
Chris.
name is An Indie.
It could be worse.
It could be An Innie. I'd have preferred that.
Exactly.
Like, nice. Someone with a slightly different belly button. Good job. Right, next up, North... Okay, so we had North Macedonia versus Northern Ireland. Now Republic of Ireland, they're going, yeah, well, we're the big brother. We're going to kick your sorry ass. They did.
Wow, 6-1.
Ooh! Big hit on Macedonia there. Sit down, boy.
Cracking result for Republic of Ireland, going up to 3rd in the table now.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good right now. Yeah, they're looking pretty... Yeah, pretty good. Next up, we have Northern Ireland versus Norway.
The 2 Norse.
Oh, yeah, it is 2 Norse. Well, we have 1 Norse, and they still haven't conceded yet.
Fantastic stuff from Norway. Unbeaten as well, still.
Yeah, Norway doing really well. Albania versus Georgia. Okay, Georgia's got to get some points. Damn, Georgia's dropped. Look at that.
Yeah, down to 13th.
Oh, no.
And Albania's won! Wow!
Georgia, why?
That's a poor result for Georgia. That pretty much, for me, is the nail in the coffin for Georgia.
Luxembourg are now at the bottom. What have you done, Georgia? You've made Luxembourg cry. Don't cry for me, Luxembourg. That's how the song goes, right?
It's definitely not how the song goes. Hungary, now after Bella.
Roos.
Yep.
There you go. See? Do you see what I mean, Sam?
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Do you see what I mean?
We're not going to make
Maybe
this
if
a
we
thing.
do this throughout the entire tournament,
Hungary will win.
Hungary will win the Global Trophy 2021.
I don't think so. Somehow.
Just maybe. Just maybe. Remember, this game is better with Kinect, apparently.
Apparently so.
Right. Next up, it is Montenegro. Sorry, Montenegro. Montenegro. That's the one, yeah. Montenegro versus Bosnia Herzegovina. Nice.
Good
2-0
result.
win.
Yeah, good result there.
Yeah, move them up to third. They're looking pretty. I'll tell you what, Ecuador, Montenegro, Bulgaria, and Hungary looking pretty solid right now. Norway could join them alongside the Republic of Ireland if you think about it.
Yep, those are the 5 teams kind of slowly moving away from the rest of the pack.
Yeah, those could be the sort of the top 5 in this one. Bulgaria, speaking of one of them, yet to drop the only team to not drop a point yet. They've got Finland, who are just not doing well.
No, they're not.
They're doing worse.
But I tell you what, they scored a goal though.
They did, yes. They're 5th of the season.
Not bad.
Sadly, they let in their 15th and 16th goals of the season.
Yeah, and they're languishing, to be fair.
Yeah, Finland aren't doing very well. That's what you get when people think that you're from Finland. And they say, "Oh, you're from Scandinavia, are you?" And they go, "No." Geography joke, because Finland's not part of Scandinavia.
It's not.
It's not. I think I've even fallen into that trap myself before, of thinking that Finland was part of Scandinavia. It's not. Just because they've all got
the same flag,
sort of like England, like St. George crosses, but slightly crooked, doesn't mean they're all part of Scandinavia. That's what I used to think when I was younger.
Very true.
I was not intelligent.
Wasn't. I was going to say.
I'm still not. What am I saying? Next up, it is Israel versus the Northern Ireland.
A crunch match for both, I think.
Yeah, well, you got to think about this. The winner of this could move up to 8th.
Potentially, if they get a big win.
Well, apparently not.
Doesn't really help either of them, does it? A draw.
No, it moves them slightly up, but if Slovenia win, that just sort of negates it completely.
Yeah.
So, Republic of Ireland going to get some points here. Keeps them in that top 3.
It does keep them. It keeps them in and about the title challenges, doesn't it? And I think that could be. I think at this point, Republic of Ireland can consider themselves pretty safely through.
Well, obviously, our referee is from Tennessee.
Mr. Jack Daniels.
Mr. Jack Daniels.
Very good.
You can't tell me, right, that just sometimes like these referee names, that there aren't a joke in some of them.
Must be.
I don't think with Mr. Frank Zappa.
Hang on, I've just realised. Hang on.
An indie.
Well, A-N indie, okay. If you put the A and the N at the end of indie, what do you get? Indian.
Indian?
Exactly. He fancied a curry.
Yeah, fair enough. To be honest, so do I. They're delicious.
I do love it. What's your favourite curry? Write in the comments.
Alongside everything else, including Chris, you're a horrible human being for that stupid joke.
Yep.
That too. And apparently I'll still forget to edit something out.
You will. Ross will tell you.
I'm sure he will. Can you tell how shit this year has been for us?
We just don't care anymore.
Can you tell?
Macedonia and Slovenia.
Ooh,
Slovenia!
Slovenia, big win for them there.
Lifts them clear of 9th place by 5 points.
Yeah. Iceland need to get a win here, but it's Norway. Norway are yet to lose.
Well,
they're yet to.
They're both unbeaten. They're both unbeaten here.
Oh, God, yeah. It could end.
And it does
for Iceland.
And Norway concede their first goal of the competition as well.
So it's Norway and Bulgaria now, the two teams that have not lost a game as of yet.
Will it remain that way? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, well, Albania, Hungary's next. Hungary's second place. They're looking pretty good here.
They are looking good.
They're looking less good after drawing with leading Albania.
It's a point to point, you know?
A point to point, yes, but still, it's Albania.
Yeah, Albania are not having the best of times, and Hungary will know that's 2 points dropped.
Yeah, it's more like 2 points dropped than 1.1.
Yeah.
For Hungary. Next up, it's Georgia versus Bela. Can't fight! Oh, it ended in a draw.
And there's no winners.
The winners were the audience. Obviously, I had to watch it through their phones because bloody COVID. Yeah, can you tell how annoyed I've gotten this year?
It's nice and calm. This is a safe space, Chris. Come on.
This is not.
It's a safe space.
You just said you think you got COVID, and I hope it doesn't.
I don't have COVID.
How good's the download speed on your breath?
Amazing. It's unparalleled, mate.
Oh God. Okay, Finland versus Bosnia. Bosnia, apparently Bosnia.
Bosnia.
Yes, the team of B. Oh, if we did the Global Trophy B version, that would work. But no, Bosnia and Herzegovina. That was a double-ended joke, that one. Doesn't matter, they lost.
Finland get their second win.
Yeah, that's a big win for Finland, actually, looking at it.
Yeah, it doesn't bring them into contention yet, but they're not out of the picture now. This is definitely a massive win for Finland.
They might not be incredibly shit.
No, they are. They're awful.
We never know. They're 3 points off 7th.
Yeah, but look at all the teams between them and look at the goal difference.
They're 3 points from 7th.
But they've got a -9 goal difference compared to Bosnia.
Oh, that don't matter. Once we get Vinnie Jones on the field, he'll just score them all himself. Probably score them for Finland.
Ecuador and Bulgaria next up.
Oh, God.
Well, there you go. Bulgaria have lost their first game and Ecuador goes second.
Bulgaria, lose your first game, still stay top.
Incredible stuff.
Of course they do. Israel now versus the Republic of Ireland. Israel currently in 10th. Republic of Ireland sitting pretty at the moment. Pretty. Indeed, pretty. It's 8:45 at night. Yeah, 5th place. Not bad.
And they've extended, up to second now, Republic of Ireland.
Yeah, 1-0. They scraped it past Israel there, but
a win's a win.
Well, that's all you need sometimes.
Yep, absolutely.
And, Northern Ireland are going to get right back into it here. They're going to get right back into the contention spots.
Gotta say...
Here with a victory over our good old friends, Luxembourg. Well, there you go.
Mr. D. Doofus. I mean... Wow.
He's a Dale. He's a Dale.
Dale Doofus. Can we get...
Doofus.
Can we get that added to the wiki, please? Whoever's out there writing it. Someone must be.
Someone must be. Come on. Someone write it. Someone write all these. We'll give you their full names, their backgrounds. This guy used to be a mechanic.
Yeah.
He was born in... Well, okay, that works. He was born in Dudley. So there you go. That works. Used to be a mechanic. He likes boats.
He does. Northern Ireland now up to 8th place.
Yeah. Joint with Iceland. Iceland do have a game in hand, though.
And Bosnia.
2 goal difference.
Bosnia as well, level.
That's a big win for Iceland there.
Yeah, it lifts them just out of that danger zone of, down towards the lower end of the top 8. Norway now have a chance to extend their unbeaten run against Slovenia.
Yep, Macedonia falling as well. Slovenia currently 7th. They could do with a win here. Both teams could. It's Norway.
The unbeaten team Norway move up to 2nd place in the league.
The only unbeaten team left.
Yep.
7 down, 8 to go. Israel versus Albania next. Albania with the resurgence?
an amazing result for Albania. That's huge for them. Huge.
Who'd have thunk it? Albania, with the resurgence there, nearly being forgotten about.
And now they're in 11th place. They're not too far out the picture here.
They haven't fought Luxembourg yet either.
Have they not?
Nope.
Wow, this is going to be huge for Albania. So they are not out the picture here. Do not discount Albania just yet.
K. Cooper.
That's
Kevin.
I was going to say Carl.
Carl. Kyle.
Oh, did he invade Area 51?
I think he might have done.
It's a fucking alien. The alien is the referee.
Hello, my name is Kyle Cooper. Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
Macedonia and Bosnia Herzegovina, these two need a result here, otherwise they're going to start slipping away from that top 8.
Well, Macedonia have already slipped to 14.
But again, they're not far out of the picture.
They're not far out, no. A win might change things for them, but definitely this is more needed for Bosnia than it is for Macedonia. Almost certainly. Oh!
Wow, look at that.
Macedonia back with a vengeance. This is going to be close.
That 8th place at the moment currently occupied by Belarus, but there's so many. There's 10 points for Belarus, 9 for Northern Ireland, 9 for Bosnia, 9 for Macedonia, 7 Albania.
Yeah, I mean,
very close.
This could get close later on.
It could get close. We now have the top 2 teams.
Yeah, Norway, Bulgaria. Oh, Norway, hold on to their unbeaten run.
Yes, it does, but they do not take the lead. It's still Bulgaria at the top.
Yep. Slovenia now taking on Ecuador.
Ecuador can go top, though, if they win this.
They can, yes. Slovenia having a good run at the moment, I'd say, as well.
Yeah, in 7th place, currently will not even be the dud team in the Global Trophy European Qualifiers.
Oh, Ecuador take the lead.
Yeah, Ecuador go top on goal difference. Their goal scoring has been a lot more free-flowing than Bulgaria.
Yes. With Slovenia's loss, that opens the door now
for Finland.
For Northern Ireland.
Well, not even that, just for Finland as well, because they're not. I think they're on 6 points as well. They're not too far out.
Yeah, indeed. That opens the door for a lot of teams. That does. Iceland, Finland. Iceland currently 6th, doing pretty well. Finland pretty far behind. They need a win here.
Yeah, if they don't win this, they can pretty much say they're out.
Oh no!
Massive result for Iceland.
Big result for Iceland there. They could be in that top 6 now, possibly.
Yeah, those top 6 are kind of running away. Then it's everyone else competing for the bottom 2 spots, really, isn't it? It's really close.
For essentially one spot, you could say.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Next up, it is Georgia versus Northern Ireland.
A win here for Northern Ireland gives them a really good shout.
Georgia desperately need a win.
Yep.
It's a tie. Oh, it's a draw.
Not really good enough for either of them, and that gives, again, another chance now for everyone else to kind of around them. I think that's going to be looked at as 2 points lost for Northern Ireland.
I think for both teams. Just think if Georgia won that, they'd have been on 8.
Yep.
They'd have been 3 away from 7th place.
Yep.
They'd have been right back. Everyone would have been right back in it.
Absolutely.
Republic of Ireland, Hungary, 2 teams that are pretty...
Whoever wins this goes top, I think, pretty much.
Well.
It's a tie.
Oh, it's getting tight at the top there.
Now, Albania are going to get their free win here and will lift them up to 9th place, I think. Or, oh, no, sorry, 10th place.
Yes, but still, Albania, what a run they've been on.
Doing okay so far, aren't they? They've started slowly, but they have picked up results here and there, and they are slowly playing themselves in.
It's Elche.
Lelchi.
It's Elche like Jemba.
So good they named him twice. He used to play for Villa, didn't he?
Jemba, yeah, he did. Didn't he also play for United at one point as well? Or was that someone else?
Eric Jemba, what a guy. Yeah, he played for Man United.
Seem to remember Jemba at some point. He's one of the names that, sort of like you sort of think of, and, from like...
I mean, he's no Kleberson, is he?
Not incredibly old LMA Manager games.
Yeah, he's no Kleberson, is he?
No clever. He's no Yap Stam.
Oof. Now that's
or Ed DeHoey.
Or Mark Viduka.
Mark Viduka. Or hang on. Oh God.
Harry Kuehl.
Harry Kuehl was a beast in LMA Manager 99. He was brilliant, he was. Claudio Ranieri at Chelsea. There you go.
Legendary manager.
Essentially what you do is you sell him immediately because you're not dropping a DeHoey.
Absolutely not.
Right, next up, it's Israel versus Belarus as we go over the halfway mark here.
This is a massive game for both teams. If Belarus win this, it's a bit of breathing space. If Israel win this, they're back in contention.
Oh, Israel, no.
I think that's pretty much Israel out now.
Big win there.
Yeah, that's 7 points to claw back to 7th place for Israel now. That's a big ask.
Yeah. Possible, though. There are more than 7 games left.
True.
Not for them, though.
No.
There's only 6 games left, so yeah, big ask. Norway, Bosnia Herzegovina. Bosnia need a win here. Norway looking good, but they could do with keeping winning. Keeping the winning going. The gravy train rolls on for Norway. 4-0.
It's still unbeaten. Fair play to Norway.
Yeah, they're having a winner so far. Bulgaria now looking to take first immediately right back from Norway against 12th place Macedonia.
Again, they're also not out of it, but they desperately need to win here against Bulgaria. It's a big ask.
Ooh, they nearly did it though. They could have at least took 2 points off of them. It's 1-0 though to Bulgaria.
Yep, absolutely.
Next up, it's Montenegro versus Iceland.
2 form teams.
Yeah, one on 19 points, the other on 15. Iceland could do with a win more, though. Oh, draw.
I tell you what,
that might not be good.
I think Iceland will take that.
Possibly. It really depends on how Northern Ireland and Slovenia do, I'd say.
Yeah, it does. But at the same time, Ecuador miss out on the chance to go top.
They do, which means Bulgaria back at the top again.
Yep.
Right, Slovenia, Finland. Slovenia, 8th place, so they definitely need a win here. Finland, trailing.
Yeah, pretty much out of it, Finland. That
yeah, I think
it.
they are close to out of it at this point. Slovenia win, Belarus back to 8th again.
I think what's going to save Belarus is that huge goal difference. They've got a goal difference of plus 10.
Yeah, that's especially when you see like the rest of the teams below them. That is a really big goal difference.
Like it may come down to goal difference, even with Slovenia, because they've only got plus 3, so it's not all said and done for them either.
They need to get into that 7th spot though.
They do.
Belarus at the moment just hanging on to 8th.
Yep, absolutely.
Next up, we have Georgia versus the Republic of Ireland.
Again, Georgia need a result.
They do. Republic of Ireland could do with 1-2.
And they get it.
Republic of Ireland get one. Georgia starting to slip away alongside Israel.
Yep, 7 points is a big ask for them to pull back as well.
Yep. Northern Ireland now. They need this win to keep the pressure on Belarus and Slovenia. They've got Hungary, who currently lie 5th. Could go 3rd with a big win.
It's a win, but not a big win.
Yep. That top 5.
Maybe, I think 6 as well. I think you could just about include Iceland in that. They're not too far out of the picture. But look how close it is.
I would add Iceland if they were on 17 instead of 16 points.
Look
I'd
how
say
close it is between that top 5.
Yeah,
2
22,
points.
21, 20, 20, 20.
Wow. So close.
Crazy. Right, next up. 6 games to go. Albania, Macedonia. Albania on a resurgence right now.
This is a 6-pointer.
Yeah. Oh, it's Macedonia's.
Good result for Macedonia there. That gives them a real fighting chance now.
Yeah, Albania need to do better. They've only got 5 games to go. They've had a great comeback, but they need to keep going.
Yeah, they're going to need something special now.
Indeed. Norway, yet to be defeated. Belarus, clinging on to 8th. It's Norway's. Oh, that's really bad for Belarus.
It is. But it was only 2-1 loss, so it's a respectable result for Belarus, but as you say, not really good enough at this stage.
Yeah, Israel versus Bosnia Herzegovina next. This is a bit of a nothing match, but Bosnia Herzegovina could do with a win here.
Well, a win gives them a chance.
It's a draw.
Not enough for Bosnia there. I think that's pretty much consigned Israel out of the competition.
Israel 7. They can still... I mean, that's, 4 points?
It requires snookers, basically.
Yeah. Bulgaria gonna get another win here. They have got their Luxembourg battle.
Put them back at the top of the league.
Yeah, well, Luxembourg have been incredibly strong so far.
Well, it's unfortunate that the whole team contracted COVID on the eve of the competition, you know? It's just unfortunate.
Oh, they would have won the trophy. Like
I
Portugal,
agree.
Portugal, 15-0.
France?
Nothing. No, I'd even say 20-0. I'd say it'd break the record.
Yeah. Well, the record is... What's the record? 19-0. Yeah.
I think it's 19.
It
and
is.
That's set ages ago.
It's set in 2013.
Yeah, that's about right.
Wow.
Right, so Bulgaria back to the top of the table. They're not going to be beat for that in this fixture. Ecuador, Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland need a win here.
If Ecuador want to win the whole competition, they need a win themselves to give themselves a chance.
Indeed. They do win. That's bad for Northern Ireland. Good for Belarus, though.
Good for Belarus and very good for Slovenia as well, because Slovenia occupying that 7th spot, which is so crucial, of course. They will not be the dud team as things stand.
Yep. Finland now versus the Republic of Ireland. Republic of Ireland, another team doing really well so far.
They could also win this competition. It's so close at the top.
It's 3-0. They've moved up into third.
Yep, they got above Ecuador and now on goal difference, would you believe?
Yeah, doing really well. Slovenia, this is important. They need to beat Georgia.
A win here, and you've got to say Slovenia are in a really good position with 5 to go.
Oh! Big win for Slovenia there. If Iceland can beat Hungary...
Hungary gets pulled back into it. Yeah, Hungary gets pulled back into it quite a lot there, doesn't it?
Oh, it's a draw! Ooh, but do you see that gap widening now? 4 points.
Yeah, 4 points between Iceland and Hungary, and indeed between Slovenia and Iceland to Belarus. So it's getting to that stage now where you got to think, okay, Iceland and Slovenia are looking pretty good.
Yes, definitely. And with 5 games to go for everyone, it's still everyone's game. Everyone can still make it, but it's getting closer.
Yeah, if you're going to make a move, you've got to make it now.
Yeah, you got to make a move now. Norway still undefeated versus Albania, 12th place. Albania need a win here. No!
Great result for Norway. 8-0.
Dominant Norway. Keeping up the undefeated run. They've been probably the best team in this league, I'd say.
Yeah, even though they're not winning it, like at the moment, they have been probably the most complete team.
Yeah, definitely. Belarus now, taking on North Macedonia. Belarus 8th, Macedonia 9th.
This is a massive crunch match. Like, a draw here is not really good enough for either of them, but we'll see.
Both need a win. Oh, no.
A draw, which does open the door back up to Bosnia, who now play Luxembourg.
Yep, they're going to get that 3 points, but now Slovenia and Iceland could start pulling away.
They could. Like, a win for both of them, and then it's suddenly bad news bears for everyone else, pretty much.
Pretty much everyone else. Oh, it's an India again.
It's Indian.
It's another curry.
What curry is this one? What's your favourite curry, Chris? I didn't actually ask you.
No, you asked the people before you asked me.
So what's your favourite curry?
Your fellow co-host.
What's your favourite curry?
I quite like a tikka myself.
That's a respectable choice. I'm a big fan of the butter chicken, although I am partial to a garlic chili chicken as well.
Oh yeah, that's quite nice as well. Yeah,
very good.
I like it as long as it's Essex tan orange. Then I'm happy.
Very good.
It used to be called What's It Orange back in the day, but then that bleeding show came on ITV. So Israel, Bulgaria.
I was just fully confused.
Indeed. Bulgaria with another win. They're stranglehold on that top spot.
It's them and Norway duking it out for the win. They have played each other as well. They drew with each other.
Yeah, Republic of Ireland. Oh, one of these two could get up into that top 3 fight.
Yeah, losing ground a little
the other
bit.
one behind.
Yeah.
Or they could both be left behind. Republic of Ireland have left Montenegro in the dust.
3-0. Huge result.
Republic of Ireland pushing up there now.
This is a massive game for Northern Ireland because if they win it, it puts them level on Macedonia and Bosnia, but with better goal difference than the pair of them.
Indeed. They got Finland, who are, well...
rooted.
Bottom.
Yeah.
Northern Ireland with the win.
Huge
Good win for them.
Huge win. That's a good swing for them as well because it doesn't... they're not out of the picture now, are they?
Well, they could be. Iceland and Slovenia still yet to play. Iceland's got Georgia.
Georgia right at the foot of the table.
I think Slovenia has Hungary.
Not an easy game.
Iceland get the win. They start pulling away.
They're on the coattails of Ecuador and Hungary now. Look at that.
Yep, Hungary versus Slovenia. Big match for both teams. Hungary do not want to get pushed into a fighting battle for 7th. They want to stay up there with Ecuador and Ireland. Oh, it's a draw. That's bad for Slovenia.
It is bad for Slovenia. I think it's good. This is perfect for Iceland now because Iceland are now 7 points clear of 9th and 6 clear with better goal difference. Oh, no, they've got worse goal difference than Belarus, but at the same time, it's a big ask for Belarus to catch them. So it's going to take a big swing for Iceland to get into trouble. So I think pretty much that top 6 are safe.
Yep, 4 to go. 4 battles to go. So I'm afraid we have to say goodbye to Luxembourg. They played amazingly well. A minus 33 goal difference is not bad. We've had group stages before in real football where San Marino had the same group as Germany. So you had a better goal difference there.
Well done, Luxembourg.
So well done, Luxembourg. You tried your best out there.
Didn't work out. Didn't work out this time.
And if you're looking at essentially, let's say just for argument's sake, top 7 qualify. Finland and Georgia need to win now.
Yeah, this is their last chance saloon.
Also, as to Israel, actually.
Yeah.
Well, they're all out.
On a side note, congratulations to Bulgaria because I think they've pretty much qualified at this point. They can't be caught. Neither can Norway.
Well, they're through.
Yeah.
But they could still be the dud team.
They could still be the dud team.
Win one more all they need to do is win one more match.
Yeah. So
and they're safe.
Yeah.
Right. So Slovenia, Albania, big match for Slovenia. This itself could end Georgia, Iceland, and Israel.
Yep. Slovenia has a chance to knock them all out, and they've done it. Well done, Slovenia. Well done.
Goodbye, Finland, Georgia, and Israel.
It can be the dud team, but that's about it.
Can they be the dud team? Oh yeah, they still can be. Yeah, true. Depends on how Belarus does against Iceland.
This
big match for both teams here.
If Iceland win this, they've basically guaranteed themselves safety.
They certainly could do. Yes. Oh, Belarus keep them in.
Wow, massive result for Belarus.
Oh, that has pushed Iceland that were looking good.
They've got
not so much now.
They've got inferior goal difference to Belarus as well.
Belarus could take this here.
Twitchy bum time for the Icelandics.
Squeaky bum time, brown trouser time. This is shit yourself moment here for Iceland.
This is also a 6-pointer between Northern Ireland and Bosnia Herzegovina.
Yeah, both teams looking for that illustrious 7th place. It's Northern Ireland's way.
Great chance for Northern Ireland now. They're only 4 points off that 7th place. Belarus in the middle, but it's not over yet.
Yeah, Republic of Ireland now versus Bulgaria. 2 teams that I'd say are pretty close to just qualifying, I'd say here.
Well, they win 3 of them, and they've done it.
Yeah. Oh, it's Republic of Ireland!
And Ireland go top.
Ooh, that opens the door for Norway to go top.
It does.
Montenegro, 4th place, looking pretty good. Israel, already out.
Yep, sadly for them. Confirmed.
Montenegro with the win.
Yep, all over for Israel completely. Can't even get to the dud team anymore. That's a shame.
Yep, Finland will take on Luxembourg, so at least they'll get some points on the board. But they've been appalling in this.
You know, they've got 2 wins other than Luxembourg, so that's a respectable effort, I think, for Finland, considering they're one of the lower-ranked teams.
Yeah. Oh, it's R. Harper. He's new.
Roger, I think.
Roger Harper. Yeah, why not? What's his backstory then, Sam?
I want to say he was a former banker. He got made redundant in 2008. His wife left him. His kids left him because he was actually cheating on them, and he took up Sunday League refereeing as a hobby, and he actually turned out he was quite good at it.
Everyone, can we please put this hashtag in the comments for the fact that Roger Harper was cheating on his wife? Hashtag Roger Harper is a wanker. Thank you very much.
Very good.
So, Macedonia versus Georgia.
Macedonia need to win to keep up with Northern Ireland here. This is huge.
Oh, by the way, where was Mr. Cheaty McRoger born? Where was he born?
He was born in Essex.
Of course he was.
Yeah.
That's not surprising.
Yep.
That's all. 28 years old, he's already got 4 wives. He's been divorced 4 of them.
Yeah,
all right,
got no money left.
Macedonia, Georgia. Yeah, they need to win Macedonia here. They definitely do. Starting to slip behind.
They've done it, though.
They have. They have indeed. Norway, Hungary. Norway win this. They are the first team qualified to not be the dud.
And they will go top.
If they beat Hungary, which of course they do. It's Norway, isn't it?
1-0 win, and it means Norway now go top.
Yep, Norway qualify. The first team to qualify to not be the dud team.
Guaranteed.
It's that 30-point mark you're looking for, and Norway's hit it.
Well done to Norway. Congratulations to them. They will be in the Global Trophy 2021.
And with that, we can also, unfortunately, say goodbye to Albania as well.
Can they spoil the party for Iceland, though?
Yes, they certainly could do. No, they haven't.
Massive win for Iceland. That's a massive moment for them. It now pushes Hungary and Slovenia into danger.
Yep, and Belarus have got Slovenia. This could be tough.
A Slovenia win here, and it pretty much gives them safety. A Belarus win here, and it blows the whole thing wide open. It's a Slovenia win.
We only blew the bloody doors off. Slovenia with the win.
I think that pretty much guarantees everyone above Iceland's safety now, because it requires snookers, as I said earlier. Belarus need to win both of their games, and Iceland and Slovenia need to lose both of their games to be overhauled. So pretty much, I think Slovenia can't be caught, actually. So Slovenia have qualified as well.
I think so. Yeah. Once we get to the end of the the end of the fixture, we'll confirm on that.
Yep.
Bosnia Herzegovina versus Republic of Ireland. Republic of Ireland are pretty much safe at this point.
Yep.
And they've won.
And they go top.
So Republic of Ireland, second team through. Bulgaria could join them here. They need to beat Northern Ireland, though. Northern Ireland desperately need this.
This is a massive moment for Northern Ireland. If they win this, they're right in contention, but it's going to be tough.
No. Bulgaria with the win.
It now means I don't think that Republic of Ireland Northern Ireland can now catch Hungary unless they get a massive goal swing.
Yep, it would have to go down to a goal swing now for that. Ooh, it's getting tense at the end there. It is. For something that we thought was going to go down to the wire, it might not be. Oh, Stephen Redpath. We remember him.
Do we?
I remember him from the last one. I seem to remember Mr. Stephen Redpath, and we spoke about him at some point.
Possibly.
Don't know what we talked about, because these referees are about as forgettable as, well, anything a goldfish thinks about.
There's every chance. I mean, to be fair, Ecuador as well have had a great competition here, haven't they? They've done so well.
They have. Fourth place is pretty good for them, you know. They're actually, although technically they're not actually through yet. Depends on how Hungary do. Finland, Israel, well, who cares?
Finland care.
Shit.
Finland care.
Shit. Okay, Finland, well done, Finland. Okay, Finland might actually still qualify, but they can only qualify as the dud.
Yes, they can. If they get a massive swing as well, I think, just about.
Norway versus Georgia.
If Norway don't win this, Republic of Ireland stay top. But they do win.
Big ask for Norway not to win a match, Sam.
I know, they've won 10. 10 out of 13. Well, so have Republic of Ireland and Bulgaria.
Yep, still undefeated Norway as well. Right, last match of this Macedonia-Hungary. This is huge. If Hungary win, this knocks out everyone apart from Belarus, who could still have a chance.
Pretty much.
Draw.
It's a tie. It's not quite enough, I don't think, to confirm the safety of Hungary. Belarus can overhaul them because the goal difference is quite close.
Yeah, so with this now, we can now say goodbye to Bosnia Herzegovina and Northern Ireland.
They can finish in 8th, but that will only be good enough for the good team, the dud team even.
Oh no, the dud team's certainly not good.
No, it's not.
It's certainly not. We can also say that Ecuador and Slovenia have both qualified as well.
They have. Hungary still need a little bit to go their way.
Hungary and Iceland just need a point.
Yep, just a little bit more.
Yeah, both of them just need a point. Albania versus Northern Ireland, both pretty much out of it at this point. Northern Ireland do get the win, though, and go above Belarus.
Yep, they go 8th. Oh, Belarus have got problems here. They've got big problems.
Oh, Republic of Ireland. They need to win this or they're out.
Yep.
They need to win this or they're out.
Oh! They've done it! Oh! What a result.
They're still in!
Republic of Ireland beaten by Belarus, and Belarus are still in with a shot. Wow.
They've still got a chance at the moment. It might not matter depending on how Hungary and Iceland do, but they're fighting for it.
It's some fighting spirit there from Belarus, and you love to see it.
You do. Slovenia now versus Bosnia Herzegovina. Doesn't really matter. It's a draw between the two sides, though.
It does cement Slovenia's place in the next round, though.
Indeed it does. Bulgaria versus Iceland. Iceland.
Need just a point.
Just a point. Just a point will secure them for the Global Trophy European Qualifiers. No!
Not yet. And they have inferior goal difference to Belarus. This is incredible.
Yeah, Belarus might sneak through at the expense of a team that I thought was doing amazingly well in Iceland.
They've just slipped off the gas, haven't they? And maybe they'll be caught just at the end here.
They certainly could do. Montenegro now versus Macedonia.
Macedonia can still qualify. Well, they can't now, but they could have still qualified. they can't.
Could have, yes.
They can't.
Norway, Finland. So Norway, can they keep up? Essentially, now it's all about, can Norway just keep up their run of not losing? Yes, they can.
Just about.
Still going there. Israel versus Georgia. Who cares about that garbage bloody match?
Israel care. They've won.
Oh, Hungary have got Luxembourg. Lucky gets there through.
Have Iceland played Luxembourg yet?
I don't know.
That could be
Belarus played Luxembourg yet?
I believe so, yes.
Oh.
This could be a very...
This means that we can now say goodbye to Northern Ireland.
Yep, they can still finish as the dud team, but they can't, unfortunately... Well, they couldn't catch them anyway, could they? Bless them, but... Yeah.
It's Iceland or Belarus.
To finish 7th.
Who's finishing... Oh, it's Bron again. Barry Ron?
Barry Ron.
Barry Ron. Barry Ron.
The legend that is Barry Ron.
Legendary Barry Ron. We haven't seen Vinny in this yet.
We haven't? I wonder if he's okay. I hope he is.
Where's Vinny been?
Big Vinster.
Worried about Vinny?
Yeah, the big Vinster. Okay, so... Republic of Ireland.
Final fixture.
They can go through. Well, they can go top. Well, they can't even go top Republic of Ireland. They bottled the last game against Belarus.
Yeah, well, it's just about pride now for Republic of Ireland. And they got loads of it in spades. 5-0.
This is a massive match. Belarus versus Northern Ireland. If Belarus don't win, then Iceland finish 7th. And if Northern Ireland do win, they become the dud team.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Oh!
And this is massive.
Iceland have got Bosnia Herzegovina.
This is massive. So Belarus are now above Iceland. It now comes down to Iceland versus Bosnia and Herzegovina to see who is the dud team between Belarus and Iceland. Belarus have done amazingly to come back. Can they do it?
Iceland need
a draw.
1 point.
A draw is all they need.
That's it. If Bosnia Herzegovina beat them, Belarus go through. No,
Wow, not quite enough.
not enough, Belarus, I'm afraid.
That's a shame. That is a real shame. Belarus tried so hard and they did so well, but not quite good enough in the end.
They will be the dud for this one. But, yeah, it was a great run for Belarus, but the new strategy just didn't work out, I'm afraid.
Not this time.
That's a shame. Slovenia Bulgaria is next up. Two teams that are already through. It's a win for Bulgaria.
Who go top. They go top, though.
Indeed, they do. Iceland have secured 6th place.
Fair play to Iceland there.
If Hungary get absolutely battered, they could get 5th, but that's
unlikely. Unlikely, yeah.
Norway and Ecuador, two teams that have already qualified. Norway, if they win this,
or draw, can go unbeaten.
Or draw, will actually win the league.
And they do.
They have.
Well done,
What
Norway.
A performance. What a performance from Norway there. Unbeaten throughout the entire run. Only let in 5 goals as well.
You've got to think, they are former European champions, so you would expect that kind of thing, but fair play.
Brilliant performance. Just a shame that their actual football team is not as good as the Global Trophy version.
I think they will be in a few years' time if Erling Haaland and Odegaard and Josh King and players like that are anything to go by.
Oh, fingers crossed for them on that one. Next up, Macedonia versus Finland. Macedonia 10th, Finland 12th. Finland get a win. There you go. Finland up to 11th. That's a bit healthier for them.
They finished above Bosnia. Fair play, Finland.
Yeah. Georgia are going to get some points here, but that's not going to matter. They're 4 behind Albania. So they're still going to finish, if you count out the dud team, rock bottom.
Not the best performance from Georgia there, was it?
It's B. Brown.
Butcher Brown? What's he doing here? It's the wrong game.
Oh, I completely forgot about Butcher Brown. Oh, I loved that series until they brought it out on the piss and wee.
Why did they bring it back?
Nostalgia and money. Also to try and show off that the Wii nunchucks are really bloody good at, showing when you're punching.
Yes.
By the way, they're not. I did a subscriber celebration on the gaming channel of Ready to Rumble Boxing Revolution.
Mm-hmm. I do believe this is the final game of the league.
Indeed, it's Israel-Hungary. Let's be honest, Israel's losing. There you go.
And there you go.
Sorry to be a bit of a buzzkill on that one, but let's be honest. Which team is qualifying in this and which one isn't?
Yeah, true.
Hungary got the win. So fair play to Hungary. I think they've got to thank my innuendo jokes for most of those points.
Well, they had a few slip-ups, didn't they, Hungary? But they've done it.
Yeah, because I didn't make jokes.
Yep.
That's exactly the reason. That's exactly the reason on that one.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Check that. Write it down. Carbonate it if you want to. Carbonate it. Put it in soda. Soda! I demand beer nuts.
What? Anyway, the league.
So 16th place, obviously, is the dud team Luxembourg. No one's surprised there. 15th place, Georgia. It started okay for them. They had an okay maybe couple of matches, but then they just plummeted.
To be fair, they've only conceded 19 goals, which when you look at teams above them, isn't that bad.
That is pretty decent, actually. I mean, for the team that's finished bottom, that's pretty good, but they needed to try and convert some of that defense into attack to do better.
Yeah, it didn't quite work out. Neither did Albania's run for 10 points. They did get 3 wins, though, Albania.
Yeah, they did get the 3 wins, but they also got, if you count out Luxembourg, which we are in this case, they have the worst goal difference and the most goals against.
Yeah, they conceded 37 and only scored 3 in 14. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy on those ones. 13th place, Israel, 10 points as well. Better goal difference, but I was expecting a lot more from them, to be honest.
Good defensive record, not a good attacking record, means they will end up in 13th place and out.
12th place goes to Bosnia Herzegovina.
Difficult to judge Bosnia. I feel like they did okay, but at the same time, they got beaten by Finland.
Yeah, I mean, they
drew too many games. I
was expecting Bosnia to be in that sort of fight for 7th.
Yeah, You didn't quite get a
I was
president.
expecting for them to be there, and they weren't in there, really, let's be honest. They just fell off the grid.
Yeah, they didn't really do much, did they? They kind of didn't offer anything to the table.
Yeah, and speaking of if you lose to Finland, you suck. In 11th place, Finland.
Finland got 5 wins.
Didn't even draw a match.
No, they did okay. I think Finland can take a lot of pride from this, actually, I think, because the fact that they ended up in 11th place, not bad. Not bad at all.
You never know. Once Will Jääskeläinen gets to about sort of like 25, 26, Finland won't need to be in preliminaries anymore.
Who knows?
Banking on it. Beast of a keeper. Beautiful man. Please stay with us and don't bloody do a Nick Powell. Right,
That went well for him.
Yeah, it did.
Hey, it did better for Westford.
Well, yeah, because he didn't go to United.
Yeah, he went to Villa. It was much better. And now he's at
Yeah,
Burnley.
he didn't go to a top 6 like a top team
Straight away.
because he had pound signs jumping around the eyeballs. He went to a Premiership team at the time, I think, wasn't it?
We were,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but a Premier League team at the time, where they had a chance to get played, and they did. So there's a difference there. Essentially, rule to everyone: don't be a Nick Powell, be a Westwood.
Yeah.
So 10th place, North Macedonia.
Again, I think solid.
Run.
Yeah, I think solid. Yeah.
Solid, but
not spectacular.
Yeah, solid but not spectacular. 9th place, I honestly thought they were going to do it at one point. Northern Ireland.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about Northern Ireland. They have a positive goal difference, which is good. They just couldn't.
Only let in 15,
which is good.
Which is won a match.
Yeah, they just couldn't. Too many draws.
Yeah, too many draws. I think, and not enough goals scored for them either.
Yep, that's the problem they had.
I mean, only if you count Luxembourg as well, only 5 teams have less goals scored than them.
Yeah, not really good enough, is it, for Northern Ireland? But, hey-ho,
Yeah.
They did okay.
8th place, they
fought so hard. They fought so hard.
But in the end,
it didn't even matter.
Doesn't even matter. It's Belarus. They will qualify, but they will be the dud team for the European qualifiers. Belarus, they did a really good job, I think.
Yeah, I think, considering where they were like a few game weeks before the final end, the fact that they ended up on... They had a sniff of possibility of knocking Iceland out was incredible, but not quite this time. For them, 23 points, 28 goals scored, 17 against. That's a pretty decent effort. 7 wins.
You're just enjoying the fact that you can see these.
I am.
Now.
I'm loving this.
You're loving this.
I'm in my element.
Indeed. 7th place. First team to qualify. Slovenia, 25 points. They're through.
Slovenia were never really in trouble, were they?
Not really, no.
They were always just steady eddies and just did a good job.
Yeah, they were pretty steady and just did what they needed to do, and well, it worked out for them.
It did, and they've ended up going through to the European Qualifiers.
In 6th place, I'm fairly certain there'll be a bunch of Icelandic shorts in the wash. It's Iceland.
Hey, look, they did what they needed to do, didn't they? And they finished in 6th in the end. So, respectable, I think, for Iceland. They've got a decent side, and I think they have qualified in the top 8 before, so they've got a chance in this European qualifiers.
Yep, indeed they do. Speaking of qualifying in the top 8, 5th place, Hungary.
I expected better.
Yeah, I think I was expecting sort of like 2nd or 3rd from them.
The fact that they're 5th... yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, pretty underwhelming. Maybe they're saving it for the qualifiers.
As they have done before.
To do that 3rd place again.
To be fair, they only lost twice.
Yeah, I think it's the draws that sort of started to knock them down, I think, on that one.
Couldn't kill the games off.
Yep. And the Hungarian Prime Minister, President, King, I don't know what they got. But I'll expect your mail in the post to get you through because of the innuendos. Cheers. Right. I'm going to go buy my gold mansion. 4th place, Montenegro. Was there really any surprise about this one?
A little bit, I think. I think, it's difficult when you judge different continents against different continents in the separate qualifiers, because you can kind of tell, okay, the African teams, what the order is going to be, generally speaking. Same with Asia, same with America. You can't really tell when they're all against each other. And it's always difficult, when one team is kind of out of their depth and out of their comfort zone. So the fact that Ecuador finished 4th, good effort, I think.
Yeah, and with that sends Montenegro again to the European qualifiers of the Global Trophy. So fair play. That's the 3rd one in a row, I think.
3rd one in a row, and once again represented by a different team, and Ecuador will represent them in the European qualifiers.
Yes, and if they make it through and Ecuador make it through to the Global Trophy finals, then, well,
we'll find out.
Montenegro will have to become someone else.
It will indeed.
Indeed. 3rd place, Republic of Ireland. Solid performance.
Only letting 5 goals.
Yeah, they've been. I'd say them and Norway were really good this tournament.
You can't
Bulgaria,
discount...
yes, were there, but I don't know. I'd say Republic of Ireland were more the lesser known sort of giants of this tournament.
Yeah, we didn't really expect them to do as well as we did. We kind of highlighted Norway, Bulgaria, and Hungary at the start, and yes, they've all gone through, but Republic of Ireland have kind of upset the apple cart there and ended up only 4 points off the league win.
I think it could be that it's not that we didn't think they'd go through. Republic of Ireland is a pretty fair shot to go through. But we didn't think they'd perform as well as they did. I was expecting Republic of Ireland to sit comfortably, but not that comfortably.
Yeah, like 5th or 6th for Republic of Ireland, maybe, but no, 3rd place, fair play.
I'd put solid 5th.
Yeah.
But 3rd, brilliant performance. Can't wait to see what they do in the qualifiers on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, 2nd place. This is no surprise that they're here and close to the top. It's Bulgaria.
It does surprise me looking at their goals record, though, because they only scored 25 goals, which Belarus scored more than them, and they only conceded 10, which...
They only needed to score 25.
You're right.
They scored the same amount of goals and the same amount and conceded the same amount of goals as Hungary.
Yeah, exactly the same record. It's just they did it in different ways.
Yeah, and they got 8 points more. Bulgaria knows exactly when to get those goals.
And they did it, and they've gone through. Fair play to them.
And that makes them a dark horse for the European qualifiers, in my opinion. 4 3rd places, that makes them a dark horse.
I don't think you can say they're as much as a dark horse as Norway, though, because Norway have pedigree. They have won it before, back in 2013, so 7 years ago. They had to pre-qualify this year, but make no mistake, Norway are a good team.
Yeah, and, undefeated. That's all we really need to say about that with Norway. Undefeated, only dropped 6 points.
Only conceded 5.
Yeah. Absolutely dominant. And it's gonna be very interesting to see how Norway, Bulgaria, Republic of Ireland, Montenegro, Hungary, Iceland, and Slovenia do, and of course Belarus, but they're the dud, in the Global Trophy European qualifiers. But that is going to have to wait till next month, because next week we'll be doing another preliminary league.
Absolutely. It'll be good to see how they get on in a couple of weeks, give them a chance to rest up. But next week we're challenging Asia, I believe. Is it Asia? Asia?
Indeed, yes. Including teams, everyone's favourite teams like Tajikistan,
the Stans,
Chinese Taipei, Hong Kong, Maldives, Tahiti, and Singapore.
Very nice. I'm excited.
So am I. Can't wait to see what these nobodies can do, because I'm more excited about how many goals are going to go in.
Could get some double figures matches. Come on now.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, the first double figures of this tournament. Just think about it. It could happen next week.
It could happen next week. I hope it does.
Same here, because it needs to bloody happen. With that out of the way, folks, I hope you all enjoyed the European qualifier preliminaries of the Global Trophy 2021. I've been Masterath.
I've been Sam Elliott 64.
And we will see you next week for the Asia Oceania qualifiers, the preliminary league.
See you then.
See you then.